Disclaimer, this is a disclaimer. There's a part in this video, it's around 5 minutes and something seconds, that I make a statement about you get what you pay for. In reference to that, I'm not talking about the quality of the person or the character of the person. I'm talking about the quality and the output of the work versus how little pay they're getting. Because expecting, great amounts of effort to come from, super low pay is an unreasonable expectation. So I just want to clear that up, because I have been a minimum wage worker and I've worked my ass off. But not everybody will be that way, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all for a minimum wage job. So just disclaimer. I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking about the expectation of people who want to pay these ridiculously low wages. Okay, just putting that out there first. Hello everybody, it's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel. For those that can see my videos, if you can see them, I don't know what's happening to my channel. There was a post from the YouTube team themselves saying, this was about a week or so ago, saying that some of the channel pages were not showing up on some people's channels and they were correcting it. And then there was another post, I think it was actually on Twitter that I saw this, or the end of my YouTube studio homepage or something. I don't remember where I saw it. And I tried to look it up last night and it's gone. But they are the ones who posted it. And actually, I don't know if I saw the post first and then I went to my channel and tried to scroll down to the bottom of my video page. I did one or the other. And then I'm not sure if I went to the video page first and then looked for the post or saw the post. I think I saw the post first and went to my video page because I don't remember what I was doing. But anyway, I kept waiting for a few days for them to fix it. Gave them a little bit of time, and then I saw a post that they had said they had fixed it. I think a few days later, 2-3 days, I don't remember when. But and some people had said, yes, my page is working. Others said, no, it's not. And mine wasn't working still. It has affected my views. My views have gone down drastically. I was getting about over 2,000 views, general, or maybe not 2,000. I think I was getting, it's random. My views aren't very much right now, but it did knock down my views for several hundred views. So I don't know if that's because of that or because my channel is just not, I mean, I don't have a big channel. I know that. So I don't get a whole lot of views, but so I don't know what's going on with that. And the black hole of YouTube, whatever. God. But I was gonna, well, I'm supposed to be at work right now, but we had a gas leak, so we were texted on my way to work. I was like 5 minutes there, and they texted me and said, don't come in just yet, there's a gas leak. So I'm waiting around in the parking lot at Walmart, because I was just at like 5 minutes from my work, and I drive like, it takes me like 30 minutes to get there, and to drive from another smaller town to get to this place. So I really don't want to drive back to my house and then have them text me right when I get home. So I'm sticking around here in this bigger town to wait and see what they're going to do. But the stimulus checks, yeah, eventually we're going to get one. I believe it's going to be at the end of this month. Just waiting. They still got to sign, seal, and deliver it. They're still doing a little bit of work. God, that sun is really bright. Oh. We've been having nothing but sunny, good days here for the past week. And, yeah, the stimulus checks, it did pass, the Republicans passed a version of it, but they didn't want the $15 minimum wage added onto it, so that's going to be another fight afterwards. But people need to realize the minimum wage has been that way, I think, for about 11 years. More than 10 years, I know. But I think it's almost 11 years. Or this summer. It'll either be 11 or 12 years coming up to this summer. So that's outrageous that people think you can still live off of $7.25 an hour. It's hard enough, 10 years ago. But to think that you can do it now, gas has gone up like outrageously right now. And, things are not cheaper than 10 years ago, Then there was the senator from, I think, from Arizona, the Democrat Senator KYRSTEN Sinema. She voted against it. She's a Democrat. And she had previously voted for it before the last time they tried to pass it through. And her home state has overwhelmingly wanted her constituents have wanted, for it to be passed, most of them, And what are people thinking? I mean, you're going to keep people working at $7.25 for how long? I mean, I don't accept jobs for $7.25. I went for a job interview where it was like 8 something, and I asked them how much it is, and I told them no. And a lot of people say you shouldn't ask how much it is, but yes, you should ask, how much does this job pay? Because if it's not worth my time, and if you're going to think I'm going to work for minimum wage or, a little bit above, I'm not going to take the job, And a lot of places are having difficulty finding people that will work for those low wages, and they're having to raise their own pay scale because very few people will take these jobs. And it's a struggle. You can't pay your bills on that. I don't know what some people think, that because you put people in debt, you put people where they can't afford anything, and they can't put back into the economy. They end up with a lot of bills that they don't pay. They end up with, if they have credit cards, they struggle with that, or they end up not paying it, or bankruptcy, or things like that. It doesn't help an economy to keep millions, a huge portion of your population in a poverty state. That doesn't help your economy. That does nothing for your country. If you can't pay your employees at least enough a living wage, you need to figure something else out about your business. Your business isn't ready to expand, or there's something that you're missing. It's not a feasible business if you can't pay people that will stay there and treat that job. People, you get what you pay for. If you're not going to pay decent wages, you're not going to get, decent workers that care about the job that they have. And, that gives your business a bad name. If they're not putting the quality and the effort into the work, that you put your name on a business, that makes no sense, That's what I think. And I don't know how a Democrat can think, let's keep paying people less, or there's people that actually want to pay less than minimum wage. That's crazy, I think it's ridiculous. But anyway. And I don't know how long they would think that you would continue to pay people $7.25 an hour. I mean, really? I mean, what? After you work 40 hours a week, you take out your taxes, and if you even have insurance on a job like that, which you probably don't, jobs that pay less than that, they're not going to worry about insuring their employees. That doesn't leave you very much at all in your check to pay rent, water, gas, electric, phone bill. Everybody has to have a phone now to work. You can't get a job without a phone. They always want to email you or do it online or something like that. Very few jobs are walk in and, fill out an application nowadays. And for communication, everybody wants you to answer back to them really fast. Your boss wants to communicate with you, text you, just like my boss did just now. And so everybody, basically a phone nowadays is a basic need. And a lot of places, you can't even pay your bills unless you pay it online. Unless you want to drive to like a grocery store or something and pay your bills or something. and some, well, transportation. Trying to get to and from work, you've got to have a car. If you don't live in a city with a good public transportation system, paying for that, paying for the insurance, the gas, and the amount of food that it takes to feed a family nowadays. It's just, you can't survive off minimum wage. It's impossible, especially if you have a family, with even one or two kids. It's very difficult. It's very difficult even just for me, and I've done it, on minimum wage, and you struggle if you have, car trouble, or even just car maintenance, regular maintenance or something. Anything that you need to pay a little bit extra, you have to go to the doctor, you got to pay for something else. It's almost impossible to save that money. Okay, I think a lot of people need to do some soul searching, and how can you be that greedy? What is going through your mind that you need to be that greedy that you want people to try to survive off $7.25? I mean, are you really that greedy? What kind of ethics and morals, what is going through your mind? Okay, well, that's what I think. Thank you all. I'll see y'all later.